Think your lucky stars you're able to walk out the door. You won't get the chance next time. First an insult, and now threats. I see courtesy and tact are no longer a valued commodity on Footfall. Oh well, I'll find myself a better deal. She turns on her heel and heads towards the exit. As she passes you by, she gives you a quick once-over, winks at you, then immediately turns away with a flip of her jet black hair. Whoosh. The tall man, who has long since noticed your presence, is studying you intently. Vladame Takara, Liege of Footfall, let us please proceed to my office. A spread befitting a visitor of your rank is waiting. Your entourage will be accommodated nearby. Certainly. Let's go. Please follow me. While you are engaged in small talk, you get a chance to take the measure of Liege Takara. His expression is aloof and focused, his gestures curt and firm, and his speech calm and quiet, as though he is used to people always listening to what he says. Judging by his observant gaze, he has been studying you in turn this whole time. Vladame straightens in his chair and says in a polite but completely indifferent tone, "Let's talk business. On behalf of the elite of Footfall Station, I offer you my condolences, Lord von Valancius. We mourn Lady Theodora's loss, and we hope this sentiment is taken as a sign of our good intentions and willingness to cooperate." Thank you, Liege. A terrible loss for all of us. I hope that under your guidance, the dynasty can recover from this blow and attain even greater power. I am impressed by your prudence. Your decision to arrive on Footfall incognito without announcing either the death of the previous rogue trader or your own status was quite wise. The rumors will spread sooner or later. It's impossible to keep secret something that's known to thousands of people serving on a void ship, but for now you are free to reap the benefits of anonymity. As you may have noticed, Footfall is currently in a state of crises. Its people would benefit from the patronage of a figure such as yourself. I was attacked right at the docks. An outrageous stunt, a show of disrespect for both you and me. Sadly, such incidents on Footfall are akin to natural disasters. Impossible to predict or preempt, they simply happen. Many consider Footfall to be a pirate den, but most believe me when I say that there's a difference between organized crime and gangs of thugs who have nothing to lose. You were attacked by the latter. The Anvers are a gang of punks who spit on our customs and hierarchy. Even their leader is more akin to an ideologue, a rabble-rouser who calls for people's heads, not a commander. Sooner or later, we will find him and have him strung up. That will likely cool his followers' enthusiasm. Behind the carefully built facade of composure, you sense anger. It appears that this man is not used to losing control, but that is exactly what is happening. I would like to know more about the Anvers gang. Why haven't they been dealt with yet? He grits his teeth slightly before answering. I've been using all of my resources to delay the moment when the station is hit by famine. I haven't gotten around to the Anvers yet. As detrimental as they are, they're no players. When the leader dies, the rest will scatter. I am sorry for the loss of your assistant. What? Your words seem to perplex him for a moment, but his face remains cold. Oh, that. Yes, her death was a regrettable development. Who was the woman the wardens threw out? Vladame's expression hardens and he makes a frustrated gesture. A dead woman walking. Some, however, will call her Jay Hidari, a small-time hustler with big ambitions that will lead her to a sticky end. Lore Imperium. It's strange. A small-time hustler, even a particularly audacious one, wouldn't likely quarrel in public with a figure as important as the Liege of Footfall. What seems stranger is that the Liege knows this small fry by name. She is irrelevant. Since I'm the one in control of the situation on Footfall, I can speak on behalf of all of its noteworthy residents. What is the situation in the region? Troubling. Xenos raids are growing more frequent. Trade is stuttering, and fringe worlds are going under. Rumors of atrocities being committed by enemies of humanity are causing excessive panic due to their exotic nature. The core of the Imperium forces in the Coronis Expanse has departed for the sector's borders to combat the Xenos threat. There's been no word from them for a while now. Then again, with the distance and the current issues with astropaths, it is not entirely out of the ordinary. Still, we are not yet alone. From several of the worlds hit by Xenos attacks, we've received reports that fierce warriors who descended from the sky and entered the fray. The fragmentary accounts lead me to believe that the blessed Adeptus Astartes are operating in the Coronis Expanse, and I await news of their victories with great anticipation. The Adeptus Astartes, commonly known as the Space Marines. What sort of patronage do you seek from me? Protection. Not military protection, but a different kind of security. You have, of course, already encountered difficulties with the warp navigation on your way here. I'm afraid the scope of these difficulties extends far beyond this area. Reports of disrupted routes and ships vanishing during short jumps are coming in from across the entire sector. Communication with the Calixtus sector has been extremely unstable. Of the ships that have dived into the Maw in recent years, none have yet returned. The last ship came through the Maw from the other side was struck by a temporal anomaly. The jump took almost 2 decades in real space-time. 2 decades. Lore warp failed. You're well aware the warp is unpredictable and its fluctuations are a common, even expected occurrence. And this brings us to our main issue. Footfall is a repair shipyard and a trading post. We barely produce anything ourselves and are largely dependent on incoming shipments, especially food. The station, naturally, has some reserves, but the supply issues didn't start yesterday. Footfall would be obliged if House von Valancius would assist us by signing a contract for food deliveries. Logic succeeded. I can't be the only one you've asked for help. Naturally. I've tried contacting other rogue traders, but the terms of House Corda would have bled Footfall dry, and for the esteemed Caligos Winterscale, instead of a food shipment from him, I received a transport, the Navika, packed with refugees. I had to send them off to Foulstone. So many extra mouths to feed would have only worsened the crisis further. I suppose all these warp fluctuations must have created more pressing concerns for Lord Winterscale. And so I put my faith in you, the third and last of Footfall's allies. What are the terms of this deal? Simple. Delivery of food shipments from your fertile worlds, Janus, I imagine. I'm quite familiar with that jewel of the Von Valancius Protectorate, in exchange for fair payment. Very well, I will help you with food shipments. He takes a quick sip from his glass. I'm immensely obliged, your lordship. I assume you're going to need time to get the shipments up and running. I can wait. On my end, I promise you complete cooperation with your endeavors. 1 second, my friends, hang on. I scheduled a new video to go live on my YouTube channel this morning, and I just wanted to confirm that it did without a hitch. And it did. Awesome. Cool. Guide to Convergences, if anybody needs it. Okay, back to it. Have there been any Xenos attacks on Footfall? No, there haven't. Attacking Footfall in general is not a particularly reasonable thing to do. Many ships are docked here at any given time, and even the listed weapons on board would make them for a decent fighting force. And that's not even to mention the firepower that our esteemed merchants have shamefully hidden from the station's custom officials. From us here, Xenos are more of a source of income than a threat. Vladame freezes, gauging your reaction. Lay your disgraceful gossip on my seneschal. Are we talking about dealing in Xeno artifacts here? In a manner of speaking? Miraculously, Vladame has managed to frame the last sentence as a question. Footfall is a place where anything can be bought, and, mind you, where anything can be sold. Where does one go to make deals on the station? Here, I am the main dealer on the station, and it would be disrespectful of me to suggest that you take your business to Footfall traders of lesser importance. Still, you might take an interest in a few people of note. For example, Reverend Hieronymus de la Rosa. This servant of the Ecclesiarchy is rumored to purchase sacred artifacts from captains, and other traders don't seem keen on becoming his competitors. If you're looking for goods that can entertain you, find Octaviana at the establishment called Adeptus Amesecus. The chemical bliss that she offers is refined and possesses a satisfactory degree of purity. Don't ask her to pour you her signature drink. It's meant for common Footfall rabble, not discerning clientele. Chemical bliss? Is that just like alcohol? I'm interested in your wares. I'm at your service. You can expect the most generous discounts. Okay. Oh, okay, so I think this is I can sell him stuff. So this is all random stuff I can trade this guy. Profit factor value is too low. What? Okay. Would love the game to give me a tutorial on the trading screen. Still fumbling with that.
They will see. Oh, yes, indeed. They all
Vox
will
Master
see.
Vigdis. Lord Captain, I'm pleased to report that the inspections have been completed and all identified system failures have been resolved. The void ship is ready to depart Footfall. The crew is waiting for your further instructions, and there are also a number of issues that need to be addressed. Meet with officers on the ship's bridge.
My nerves are frayed.
My guy is so loud, oh my gosh. They all will see. Wow. A well-groomed young man calls out to you. He's clean-shaven and dresses in clothes expensive but unshowy with a bright aquila embroidered in a prominent spot. Noble sir, a minute of your time if you please. I am Bastion Indorama Bastala Corda, youngest cousin of House Corda, envoy of Incendia, Bastal Corda, road trader of the Coronis Expanse by the grace of the Most Holy Emperor. Oh, nice to meet you. I am Muck von Luck von Valencius Douglas Bartholomew Reginald Esquire the Fourth of the Sir Chauncey Van Snuffles the Third Dynasty. Yes, yes, it is nice to finally meet someone of my standing. I noticed that you arrived on the esteemed lady's ship. Yes. Corda. They're some of the most influential rogue traders in the Coronis Expanse, but not on Footfall. This station is under the control of House Winterscale. Something tells me that we are about to hear a most curious offer, says Abelard under his breath so that only you can hear him. Hide the truth. Quite right, I am Lady Theodora's envoy. Splendid. It's a pleasure to be speaking with an equal. Truth be told, I get a little flustered in the presence of the powers that be. What did you wish to speak to me about? As a matter of the utmost delicacy, you see, you've been to the residence of the Liege. Vladame almost certainly appealed to you for assistance in the arrangement of shipments to Footfall. The Von Valancius Protectorate is famed for the abundance of its main agri-world, Janus. I'm guessing agricultural world. It would be odd for him not to seize on such an opportunity when Footfall is on the verge of famine. However, the Corda dynasty pursues its own interest on Footfall. We've already announced our terms to the Liege, but he is stalling, I imagine, in hopes of getting a better offer from you. The Corda dynasty believes, Bastion smiles and gives a slight shrug, that cooperation will be preferable for both road trader houses. If you refuse Vladame, thereby forcing him to agree to a deal with us, the Corda dynasty can promise you a share of the profits from the future contract, as well as certain other prerequisites. Everybody benefits. The Emperor's most loyal servants should be more concerned with carrying his will through the stars and less with divvying up profit among themselves, Argenta says disapprovingly, but quietly enough so as not to interrupt the negotiations, especially when the well-being of one of the Imperium's worlds is at stake, even one such as Footfall. Behind your smile, Master Bastion, teal shadows swirl. Others may not see them, but your worry cannot escape my eye. What are you afraid of? Your house's wrath should these negotiations prove fruitless, or the wrath of House Von Valancius? Adira, who was yawning in boredom a moment ago, flinches and clutches her face, her fingernails digging into her skin. They're coming! Again! Brothers of the ones who came before! I just don't get it. Do they all have a death wish? Draw my weapon. I appreciate the warning, Adira. What? Bastion stares at you in surprise, then turns around. Death to the off-worlders. That guy got sniped in the left butt cheek.
Oh, glorious spectacle of your demise.
Give me strength.
Okay. Alright, F5. Start battle. Monk gets a turn. Immediately give Argenta an extra turn. Put a bounty on this guy.
Faith without deeds is worthless. Fabricated.
Eon.
I'll do it.
And bounty
Doubt
on this
is for the
guy.
weak. I'll do it. Strike is a
And then
prayer.
she gets a ton of temporary hit points from collecting 2 bounties. Alright. Let's see.
On it.
Rear line buff there. Free science on herself.
Was that you? Or... Will do.
For warning on Abelard. Set this guy on
Anything
fire.
else? What an unfortunate turn.
Wow,
of
he just
fate.
melted. Front line.
I'm not so sure.
Oh, she doesn't have line of sight. Okay.
On
Analyze this guy. Twice dead Danny. Oh my god! He crit her. He crit her right away. And she just got stunned. That's not good.
Faith without deeds is worthless.
My goodness, that's not good.
I'll do it.
Alright, bounty on that guy.
As the Emperor commands, I act.
Alright, run and gun.
Doubt is for the weak. None can escape the
Hey, that
Emperor's
pierced through and got the guy
judgment.
behind it too.
I'll do it.
Recital.
As the Emperor
And then
commands,
entrench.
I act.
More on the way. One random guard. Alright, invigorate on cast. Dots on him.
A genius at work.
Give her another turn.
I'll do it.
Revel in Slaughter for a buff.
Faith without
Possibly a
deeds
one-hit
is
kill.
worth eradicated.
Ooh, almost got 2 of them with that one. Cassia lost a turn because of the stun grenade from earlier. I'm really worried about her. I was intending on her first turn to have her move behind that tree, but she's just out in the open right now.
Emperor, deliver us!
She is just getting rocked right now.
A tactically sound approach.
You missed, really? There we go. First time using our new greatsword.
As the tactical imperative dictates.
If you would have given her the extra turn, you could have removed the stun rate effect. Actually, I've tried doing that, and usually if you give someone an extra turn while they are CC'd, it'll say it won't let you do that. Although I will admit I tried that with someone who was knocked down. I have not tried it with stun, but I would assume it works the same way.
Will do.
Frontline there to buff Cassia.
But of course.
Colors feel fading.
Dang it.
The intricacies of
She never got a turn. That really sucks. I could reload or just play this out and then work on returning to the ship. The sniper needs to go. Yeah, keep in mind, this is the second turn. She hasn't even had her first turn. She never got to do anything. He has a lot of health. I can start hitting him. It's going to take a while to kill him, though.
None can escape the Emperor's judgment.
I see when your people die, do they stay
As
dead?
the
No.
Emperor commands, I
They get
act.
up if you win the fight, but she's like injured and her stats are in the dumpster until we get her back to the ship, which just takes time.
Doubt is for the weak. Eradicated.
High momentum.
Let's see.
Why I was chosen.
Another guard. Don't really know what he's doing. So, he triggered an attack of opportunity from Pascal. So he lost his turn standing back up.
Heavy is the tread of his faithful. Running binary override.
Miss.
Will do. On it.
Scream in his head. He's behind cover now, so she can't hit him well.
As
Right,
the
hit this
Emperor
guy.
commands, I am none can escape the Emperor's judgment. I'll do it.
A wicked thought. Let's see.
Gray hair, sure hand. That's not the Seneschal's job.
What
Heal this
if...
guard. Sworn enemy. Alright,
Indeed.
taunt it.
Victory is imminent.
Explorers know one route. Forward.
He dodged.
Request approved.
Aim for the opening. Wait, did I do that wrong? I needed to do, okay, I needed to do that before I swung.
Cover me.
Moving the front line buffs up there. He moved and got 2 attacks of opportunity.
Faith without deeds is worthless. Strike is a prayer.
Fight honestly went really well, except for Cassia just getting ripped apart before her first turn because she wasn't behind cover yet. Anver's note from the atrium. Sector 2, watch your back, make sure you're not being followed.
What lies beyond?
Auspex, plus 10 to awareness, sniper rifle. Where do you equip an Auspex? Right there.
Curiosity sings in my veins.
Dude, a lot of these guys' bodies are like split in half. You've obtained heavy armor. Unlike light and medium, heavy armor provides the ability to deflect damage. Deflection is a unique heavy armor stat that reduces damage taken by a specified flat amount. Oh, it's damage reduction. Heavy armor has a higher armor rating than medium and light, but also has a higher dodge penalty, making it harder to dodge and tackle wearing it. Only characters with heavy armor proficiency can wear heavy armor. I don't think I have anyone that can wear this right now. I've Muck in chat. Hi, Arcadia. Alright, well, we dealt with that. Alright, let's head back to the ship. We had a quest to go back to the ship. And Cassia is... got broken ribs and a crippled leg. She has minus 20 to 3 different stats right now.
One step at a time amidst the madness.
Go to the dock. Hey, Mugger Chat, that was the dentist. Wasn't able to stop my stream yesterday. Do we have a medicated mug stream? We did. I actually told everyone I had to cancel the stream, and they were very understanding. And then, like, 30 minutes later, I was like, wait, the drugs just kicked in. Let's go. And they were like, what? So I showed up with just a lot of painkillers in me. How's your mouth feeling? Right now, fine. There's just certain sounds that I stumble over. But it's like the right side of my mouth is messed up a bit. But I'm fine. Eating, I need to use the left side. Object identified as Lord Captain Muck von Luck von Valancius. Unit Opticon 22 extends his official greetings and invites you to synchronous communication. Convergence point, Dock Alpha Row, topic of communication, discharge of contract, Logistic R Theta.